Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And these free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got 5 now.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Here's Black. Isaac outside. That 3 off the mark. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Ivy. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And one of the best guard finishers, Ivy, relentless when attacking the rim.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 5. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Embiid inside. And here's Kidd from the arc. Orlando leading. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Kidd. And it's Wagner missing. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, they get it back.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Here's Suggs. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Isaac outside. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
To the inside. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
A nice shot by Black.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Kidd. Here's Ivey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Embiid, no good. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one from Isaac.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Here's Suggs. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Ron Howard.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Ivey, no one around him, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Ben Carroll, left side. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic.
The Magic, 20.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
Kidd, good. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Kidd after the made shot from Cole Anthony. Here's Ivey. No good with the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Ivey. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it.
Kevin Hield.
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And never shying away from a three. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
Kidd with it. Now Anthony defending. Kidd, no good. Orlando leading by 11. Hield outside. Pass to Yabusele. Down low. Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted by
Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Now Ivy is looking for Embiid and finds him.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
So both teams changing it up here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. 2 on the clock. To the paint. Hartenstein beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The 76ers trailed by 13. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Now here's Kidd. 5 points in the game. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Pass to Whitehead. For the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Whitehead's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Anthony taking his time here. Healed outside. There's the triple. The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time. Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Out left to the wing. Stolen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The wide open look here for Anthony. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now Kidd. From deep, Williams. You can't get that one. And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. They set the pick from downtown. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Looney. Lets it go from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ball's knocked loose. The drive by Anthony. That one goes in. Anthony's got 9.
Well, that's where Anthony is at his best, when he's getting downhill and attacking the basket.
So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Three-pointer by Embiid.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Ivy with it. He's got 5. Launches a 3. The rebound by Hield.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Houston. Sinks the triple. Houston's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
They kick out to Hield. Pass to Looney. Back to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Outside Anthony. Over in the corner, Looney. And he banks in the layup. Looney's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Anthony. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
The shot. And it's Looney with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Pass to Looney. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Whitehead. And they get it. Sinks the three-pointer. Whitehead's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 9. There's the pick. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Anthony. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Orlando holding a 22-point lead as the
Magic 50.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Magic leading by 22. Isaac a screen. Here's Suggs. Oh, wow! a great move inside.
That is incredible. Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
The free throw drops for Suggs. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Now, Ivey, after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivey, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's Ivey following the bucket by Orlando. Rebounded by Isaac.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Banchero. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here is Kidd. Here's Hartenstein. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Suggs throws it down.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Magic pass.
So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Here's Black. Bangs home the trifecta.
For 3.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Black.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it go with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Ivey. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ivey's got 6 here in this quarter.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
They set the pick. Over in the corner, Banchero. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
3 points.
Banchero's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Magic. Pass to Ivey. The 3. They get it again. And here is Kidd. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
In the corner, Ivy with it. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Banchero. And they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clock at 6. To end the run, Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Paolo Banchero. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Here's Isaac. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Orlando Ball. At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. At the line for
and he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well.
She laughing cause I'm finna. I feel like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Damn good, put in work on you. Writing new things, put some on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Busy baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the rest of her friends always off. I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. If the can't hang the beat, don't bend. If the can't hang the beat, don't bend. If the can't hang the beat, don't bend. If the can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Break her with that collar up. She laughing cause I'm finna. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her.